Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Messages and Oracle Insights by Crystal. That is me. Tonight, I want to welcome you, ask that you please read the description, please like, subscribe, and share, and, of course, have a journal handy. Tonight, I'm working with Enlightened Spirit Oracle. This is the creator of this deck is Reverend Jennifer Mateo Holtz and published by Enlightened Hypnotherapy and Guidance, LLC. I'm working with this deck tonight because these messages are for the enlightened. Those of you who feel you have crossed paths with the most highest wisdom and guidance that have led you to freedom, that have led you to self-realization and the embodiment of your higher self. This doesn't exclude anyone because everyone, in my opinion, is on a journey to self-discovery. And in doing so, you will come across many guides who want nothing but goodness for you to reach that level and peak and mountain of understanding yourself. So, without further ado, I'm going to just go ahead and connect with my guides, be in my highest self's realm, and ask that you please do, again, have a journal handy. Just to jot down things that resonate with you and your purpose that you're discovering now as we speak. So, I don't have an opening question other than a statement. I'm asking the universe or the spirit guides to give us a focal point of how we can continue our journey of enlightenment, because it is actually never ending. When you become enlightened, or you feel you are enlightened, or know that you're enlightened, that is just the beginning, because there's going to be many mountains, many pearls of wisdom to gather and share. So let's get started and ask for what is something we would like to focus on. Now, when I say we, I do mean we the collective. You are an individual part of a whole of united consciousness in oneness. So the first thing we want to focus on is power. Is power. This message comes to us. Now the cards specifically state the affirmations and inspirations in the first person tense, but I'm going to reword it just a little bit to include us all. So this power message says, we have all of the radiant gifts of the Creator within us. Our power is unlimited to include connection to the wisdom of all the celestial ages and the universal mind. We have explosive energy that dwells within our life force. We wield our power with authority. And in this power card is the lightning. It's the epiphanies, the aha moments, the self-knowledge that you are divinely created and the divine creator wrapped in one. So I'm going to just put this card here because that is going to be the focus of us realizing and having the confidence and courage to embody that power. The knowledge of that power, the wisdom of that power, the use of that power. Next, a message from the universe. This message is celebration. It is time to celebrate, folks. And with that celebration, We enjoy glorification of the big and small accomplishments in life. We feel powerful. We feel powerful when we celebrate all the fruits of our labor. When we are dynamic and proclaim bliss, others follow our lead, and the universe responds with more to celebrate. So this is very, very it's pinpointing the new year, celebrating, time to celebrate. So it's got our past achievements accounted for. We've gone through the fall of reaping the harvest. We're going through the winter of slumber and rest and rejuvenation. But we're preparing for the new year, which is a beginning. And that is part of the power of transformation, is that no matter what we learn, what we go through, what challenges we meet, we come out more wisdomatic, more powerful in understanding, more compassionate, and we have reason to celebrate because we've overcome so much. We have also overcome karmic debts. We've overcome ancestral and wounds, lineage traumas, and we are on the path of freedom. We have nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be ashamed of, and we can move forward with joy in our hearts and bliss in our soul. So next, now that we've come across the celebration card, the next message is the law of gender. Granted, the Creator is genderless. We as individuals are gendered. So, we allow ourselves to feel whole and balanced. Our life force energy flows through us. It is safe for us to feel and express our powers of masculine and feminine in neutral, natural, nurturing, and effortless flow. Yes, because you are on a journey of enlightenment, you probably have already accessed that knowledge, experienced that knowledge and wisdom, that we as individuals are both masculine and feminine. We have both energies in our bodies, in our auras, in our strengths and weaknesses. We've got the fire and the water, the polarities to contend with, and our masculine and feminine energies. And to balance those, we just have to stay grounded, stay focused, seek to enhance, if not nurture, each side of that. So masculine energy is about action, motion, creativity, actually, putting things in motion. Whereas the feminine energy is about intuition, emotion, and those two things need to stay balanced. Granted, we're going to be out of whack every day for some reason. Something could be triggering us. Something could need our attention that requires more masculine energy than feminine energy. But eventually, it's got to come back into equilibrium so that when you're balanced, you know it, you're whole, you know you're divine, you know you're the creator in the created. That source flowing through you is working on you and with you and for you. So genderless source, creator, is within each and every being. But our attributes are either more masculine for the males, more feminine for the females. They do cross over each other in humanity as well. No shame in that, no fear, no judgment. Just pure acceptance of self and others. Wow. Now, when a card falls to the ground, sometimes it means that's when Mother Earth is speaking. And we have two cards, so there's two reasons the cards fell. Mother Earth, our groundedness, there may be some words of wisdom for that part of our journey. Or the carpet, which is a fantastical symbol of fantasy, dreaming, magic. So what we have is, we have Virgo first. If you're a Virgo, please pay close attention to this message. But I'm going to read it as I did the others. We are living focused on life simply by striving to choose wisely what we put into our mind, body, and soul. Thank you, Virgo, for being the forerunners, the leaders of this affirmation. Living focused on life simply by striving to choose wisely what you put in yourself. That could be food, physically, wisdom, love, loving yourself, self-care, loving others, having compassion. But what you put in eventually is what you're going to put out. So why not put in the best you can have? Speaking of which, dream. The dream card has come out, and the message is, we receive essential impressions as we see our dreams come true, and our subconscious mind guides us with powerful information towards fulfillment of dreams materialized. This is about the power of manifestation. The power of manifestation states or says that what you focus on is what you reap. What you put your attention on, what you focus on, what you journal about, what you desire, especially from the heart, is going to come into fruition because the universe and the divine source, angels, spirit guides, all are in cahoots with bringing those dreams to manifestation because they are of a higher vibratory frequency. And because in that realm, like attracts like. So why not dream big? Dream heartily. Dream thoroughly. Doesn't necessarily mean your sleeping dream. We're talking also waking dreams, your aspirations, goals, things that you want to achieve, bucket list items. It's all included. So dream big, know that you are supported during that process of creativity. And next, work. Something says we need some little work to do. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. I'm going to break it down. Don't fret. So, we are transformed as our personal power is yours, ours, to do with how we see fit for our own free-willed benefit. Let me stop there for a second. Free-willed benefit. Free will, you know how I mentioned freedom earlier? That includes your will, your willpower, how you see fit. So, in continuation of the manifestation of dreams that's going to take a strong will, perseverance, determination, vigilance, integrity. Change is constant. So, with that in mind, our dreams that want to manifest are divinely timed, divinely orchestrated, and is subject to change. Just because we say, I want a blue mural in my home, doesn't mean you're going to have a blue mural in your home. It could change. Maybe it's going to be purple, but the mural is the key. It's the backdrop of your journey's expression. And your higher self, the divine in you, knows what's for your highest good, what's for your best interest, what's in the works for your best future. So, we embrace new beginnings and endings. We know how to let go and move forward without gruntledness. And finally, we recognize every dusk begins a new dawn. So with every ending, we needn't fear it. Endings are blessings, believe it or not, because it leaves room for something new to begin, and that's a new adventure, a new thought process, new love in our lives, new transformation techniques. So this is all about transformation and transmutation. Speaking of transmutation, one of the tasks of someone of service in the spiritual industry or lifestyle, such as yourself, you take it upon yourself to transmute energy. You know what triggers you. You can observe what triggers others. You can actually also empathically bring in what may seem to be a negative vibration and transmute it by reframing it in your mind, through your heart of compassion, and sending out another vibration that goes in an entirely different direction than negativity. So you're taking negativity, transmuting it to positivity for the betterment of all concerned. Next, I'm going to ask for, excuse me for 1 second. I had a tickle for some reason. Next, we have a message for those on the path of becoming enlightened or on the journey of discovering, the self-discovery journey. We all are on it. It's just that some are beginning, some are at a peak where they think, oh, this must be the end. What do I do next? Well, you don't need to sit down and bow out for that, because something new will come to you. Whether it's learning a new modality, sharpening your clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, and so forth. So for those beginning or just at a lull in their journey of enlightenment, this is for you, including myself, because I have my highs and lows, my peaks and valleys. I definitely cannot deny that. But this message is for us. So, wow. Soul. Our soul is ceaseless and immortal energy that flows with spiritual intensity to the highest reaches of the cosmos and beyond. Soul. nurture your soul. This means taking in sustenance that helps your soul grow. Okay, so I'm trying to picture this. Here you are, a little whale in the ocean of consciousness. That's you. Your soul is tethered to you as the mother whale. Tethered, just like a hot air balloon, one being the basket, one being the balloon. But in the ocean of consciousness, the waves are the lessons. The waves are individualities. The soul captures and embodies and stores all the wisdom you gather from all those waves and lessons. And you carry that with you. It's like having a backpack of everything and leaving nothing spared. That's knowledge, that's wisdom, that is tutelage, whether it's from books or experience. All for your highest good goes in that backpack, goes in that mother whale. That is your soul. So, because it is ceaseless and immortal energy, there's nothing that you can't learn. There's nothing that you can't experience, whether it's overcoming fear, overcoming stagnation, learning how to converse with people of like mind and like vibration, because it's not a chore, it's all experience, and it's joyful experience. So all that knowledge, all that wisdom and guidance and tutelage and experiential expertise, I should say, goes in that whale. Your soul goes to your soul. So it is ceaseless, immortal energy, and it reaches the cosmos and beyond. So because your soul is so bountiful and fruitful, the cosmos and beyond it knows that fact and will send you things on your path and journey to either continue your nurturance of your soul, help you embody the wisdom of your soul, have experiences where you can share what you've learned and what you've experienced in that wisdomatic moment, and it never stops. It doesn't stop because life is eternal. You are an eternal being in a limited body. You're human, but that human nature doesn't have to stop there. You have a human nature, you have spiritual nature, you have a sexual nature, you have a creative nature. And all that comes together in one big heap of knowledge that's for your highest good, meant for you to share, and it just, the end result is always the same: freedom, joy, harmony, peace, and bliss. That's the goal. A goal. Goals. But they don't have to stop there. Now, when this happens, this card, when the card reaches the end of the table, for me anyway, that's the universe saying, Crystal, here's a message that's either peeking outside the box of convention and normality, like peeking out of the atmosphere into space. Oh, I forgot one. That's why. Ecstasy. One of the goals of, one of the fruitful aspects of life in the spiritual journeys is ecstasy. So, journal, journal, journal. We follow our heart's yearnings for euphoria. We remove resistance to pure affection, relationships, and self-devotion. We experience rapture and passion as ecstasy's granted entrance to the profound places deep throughout our soul. So, another soul message, ecstasy. It doesn't have to end at physical ecstasy. There's spiritual ecstasy, there is blissful ecstasy, there is experiential ecstasy where smelling a rose that's not there could trigger an ecstatic moment that you can recall in your memory. Ecstasy. Oh, and it's card number 9, so that's saying that we're complete with this session. Now, of course, if you know me even a little bit and have watched my prior videos, I tend to play little games with the universe and use and not invoke magic, but be surprised by some of the things that happen, that go through my mind, that come out in the cards. Or I'm led to see an image or a word, shuffle the cards, and it'll just jump out. I don't flip them over and say, oh, there it is. I let them jump out because that's part of the magic. So I'm going to ask for the card of love to come out. And I know it has a heart on it. Now that sticks out, but they usually jump out. Blessed. Okay, so blessed. Love is a blessing. Love is a blessing, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's hard work sometimes, but when you're in it to win it, it's effortless. So love, it's my favorite subject. Will you please jump out? It's pointing to the celebration card, but the one that actually jumped out is another 90 card Aquarius. So, we open ourselves to knowing reality through humanitarianism. We are an integral part of the divine living presence. Oh yeah, Aquarius. This is what I meant by source running through you. You being the creator and the created simultaneously. Our purpose is to express anything that comes through us from source, from the divine, from the creator, whether that's external or internal, the micro to the macro. But we are an integral part of the divine living presence. And integral means your purpose is needed. Your purpose is fruitful for all concerned. So I'm going to stop there. The love card did not come out, but I did tell you this is what happens sometimes. I'll stop recording, shuffle the cards because I'm still in that zone, and poof, the card I'm thinking of will come out, but I have no proof. Go figure. So, with that in mind, power, gifts of the Creator reside within you, and that is a gift. It's not a skill. It's not a trick. Spiritual magic is a gift, just like your clairaudience is a gift. Your clairvoyance is a gift. Your clairsentience is a gift. Your claircognizant is a gift. And those all need to be developed, honed, used, and recorded. So keep those journals handy in all your experiences, whether it's a quick sentence and blurb to say, look at the magic that happened to me today, or a long paragraph to your beloved that you want to manifest into your life and in your heart, from your heart. So you're basically telling the heart of source, which is you, what you want to experience on earth. Bring heaven down or ascend to it. However you want to look at it, it's there today and now. So be well, everyone. Have a wonderful New Year's, because By the time I record another session, it will have come and gone. Love yourself. Love and have deep gratitude and compassion for everything and everyone. And stay blessed. Thank you. Until next week. Oh, please, if you have any questions or would like a individual Zoom session, please email me. My email address is crystaltheoracle11@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.